could you pull up the slides you showed that showed the different human evolution tree?
This one?
Can you explain this slide to me?
Sure. It shows the idea of the human evolution tree over time. This chart is from Professor Klein at Stanford. It was published on the 200th anniversary of Darwin's birth to show how much we've learned about human evolution since Darwin's time.
And what do the 8 question marks on the chart mean?
Well, they are inferred relationships between the different fossil icons in the chart. Same with the dashed lines and the thin solid lines. They show the theoretical evolutionary connections between the fossil icons.
They're all based on guesswork?
Yes, only the thick vertical bars show the actual fossil evidence that was discovered.
Sir, there is no fossil evidence connecting Ardi to Afarensis, none connecting Afarensis to Habilis, none connecting Habilis to Ergaster or Erectus, and no fossil evidence whatsoever connecting them to Homo sapiens in any intermediate form. The lines drawn from early Australopithecine apes to the first humans are speculation and inference.
Well, without going back through time, we can't see the actual connection, so yes, it's inference.
Forgive me, but every topic we've discussed has some loophole and a whole lot of guesswork. I mean, is there anything in the theory of evolution that you would consider to be your #1 proof?
Well, yeah. Darwin's finches.
What do they show? I mean, how do these finches support the idea of evolution?
When Darwin visited the Galapagos Islands in the 1830s, he observed the finches that lived on the different islands and found that the sizes and shapes of their beaks tended to vary island by island. He believed that this was evidence of evolution by nature selecting the fittest birds to survive because certain types of beaks were better suited for gathering the food resources available on the different islands.
So, changes in beak sizes and shapes based on which island they lived on? Sounds like they're just adapting to their environment and food sources within their own God-prescribed genetic programming. How is that evolution?
Well, we believe that adding millions of years to the process can lead to changes that add up, and new kinds can emerge.
Wow, that takes an incredible amount of faith, doesn't it? I mean, we have thousands of years of recorded history, and no one has ever seen a new kind emerge. Sure, we see speculation and changes, but there are over 300 breeds of infertile dogs, but dogs can only breed dogs. There's also over 300 breeds of the horse kind, and you can breed the largest horses with the smallest horses, and they'll still always be horses.
Excuse me, but I can add to this discussion. She's totally right. Modern science has now shown us that Darwin's single best evidence for evolution, Darwin's finches, never really actually supported Darwin's ideas for evolution. Modern studies have tracked over 1,000 finches that lived in either rural or urban environments to determine how and why their beak sizes and shapes would differ based on where they lived. The studies revealed significant differences in beak depth and width between urban and rural population of finches that were caused by epigenetic mechanisms, such as DNA methylation. Methyl tags change the way a gene is expressed without changing its DNA. This mechanism enables rapid adaptation in finch beaks and other traits as they fit their new environments, even between a couple generations. So rather than Darwin's evolutionary ideas explaining the changes in finches, I believe the changes are evidence for an intelligent master engineer who designed creatures with built-in adaptive mechanisms that enable them to turn on and off certain features as they continuously track environmental changes to fill the earth, as their creator commanded.
Sir, I don't mean any disrespect, but I believe that the theory of evolution is the most fluent, ever-changing theory on the face of the planet.